Genesis 19. Make sure to like, share, and follow. And the two angels came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting at the gateway of Sodom. Then Lot saw them and stood up to meet them, and he bowed down with his face to the ground. And he said, Behold, my lords, please turn aside to the house of your servant, and spend the night and wash your feet. Then you can rise early and go on your way. And they said, No, but we will spend the night in the square. But he urged them strongly, and they turned aside with him and came into his house. And he made a meal for them, and baked unleavened bread. And they ate. Before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, both young and old, all the people, to the last man, surrounded the house. And they called to Lot, and they said to him, Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them to us so that we may know them. But Lot went out to them at the entrance, and he shut the door behind them. And he said, No, my brothers, please do not do such a wrong thing. Behold, I have two daughters who have not known a man. Please let me bring them out to you, then you can do with them as seems good in your eyes. Only to these men do not do this thing, since they came under my roof for protection. But they said, Step aside. Then they said, This fellow came to dwell as a foreigner, and he acts as a judge. Now we shall do worse to you than them. And they pressed very hard against the man, against Lot, and they drew near to break the door. Then the men reached out with their hands and brought Lot into the house, and they shut the door. And the men who were at the entrance of the house, they struck with blindness, both small and great, and they were unable to find the entrance. The men said to Lot, Who is here with you? Bring out from the place your sons-in-law and your sons and your daughters and all that are with you in the city, for we are about to destroy this place, because their cry has been great before Yahweh. Yahweh sent us to destroy it. Then Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law who were taking his daughters and said, Get up, go out from this place, because Yahweh is going to destroy the city. But it seemed like a joke in the eyes of his sons-in-law. And the dawn came up, and the angels urged Lot, saying, Get up, take your wife and your two daughters who are staying with you, lest you be destroyed with the punishment of the city. But when he lingered, the men seized him by his hand and his wife's hand and his two daughters by hand on account of mercy of Yahweh upon him. And they brought him out and set him outside of the city. And after bringing them outside, one said, Flee for your life, do not look behind you, and do not stand anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, lest you be destroyed. And Lot said to them, No, please, my lords. Behold, your servant has found favor in your eyes, and you have shown me great kindness in saving my life. But I cannot flee to the mountains, lest the disaster overtake me and I die. Behold, the city is near enough to flee there, and it is a little one. Please let me flee there. It is not a little one, then my life shall be saved. And he said to him, Behold, I will grant you this favor as well, that I will not overthrow the city of which you have spoken. Escape there quickly, for I cannot do this thing until you get there. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. After the sun had risen upon the earth, Lot had entered Zoar, when Yahweh rained down from heaven upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh. And he overthrew those cities in the whole plain, and the inhabitants of the cities, and the vegetation of the ground. And his wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. And Abraham rose early in the morning, and went to the place where he had stood before Yahweh. And he looked down upon the surface of Sodom and Gomorrah, and upon the whole surface of the land, and the plain. And he saw that, behold, the smoke of the land went up like smoke from a smelting furnace. So it was, when God destroyed the cities of the plain, that God remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out from the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot lived. And that Lot went out from Zoar and settled in a hill country, and his two daughters, for he was afraid to stay in Zoar. So he lived in a cave, he and his daughters. And the firstborn daughter said to the younger one, Our father is old, and there is no man in the land to come to us according to the manner of all the land. Come, let us give our father wine to drink, and let us lie with him, that we may secure descendants through our father. And they gave their father wine to drink that night, and the firstborn went and lay with her father. But he did not know that she lay down, or when she got up. And it happened that the next day the firstborn said to the younger one, Look, I laid with my father last night. Let us give him wine to drink also tonight. Then go and lay with him, that we may secure descendants through our father. And she gave their father wine to drink again that night, and the younger got up and lay with him. But he did not know when she lay down or when she got up. And the two daughters of Lot became pregnant by their father. The firstborn gave birth to a son, and she called his name Moab. He is the father of Moab until this day. And the younger, she also gave birth to a son, and she called his name Ben Ami, and he is the father of the Ammonites until this day. May God bless you and the reading of his word.